divine spirit. In this video teachings, we're going to talk about the first two fruits of the spirit: loving service and unselfish devotion.
Oh yeah, I got all 11 fruits of the spirit, baby.
Now the first fruit of the divine spirit is loving service. Loving service is the first fruit of the divine spirit, and we have been talking about loving service since my first video. Alright, so loving service to God, you bestow loving service to humanity, you bestow loving service to nature. Alright, that is the first characteristic traits. The first characteristic trait of the divine spirit: loving service. Bestowing loving service to God, nature, and humanity. And as children of light, we should manifest the righteous ministry of loving service to believers and unbelievers alike. The first fruit of the spirit, your sincere and loving service, are the mighty social lever which is supposed to uplift humanity out of the ignorance of darkness. We're supposed to uplift humanity out of the third dimensional matrix illusion, the third dimensional matrix way of thinking and being. You're supposed to, the fruits of the spirit, your loving service is that mighty social lever that's supposed to raise them out of darkness into the fifth dimensional way of being, the fifth dimensional way of thinking, the fifth dimensional way of just living.
Oh, I made it. Oh, I made it. I'm in the fifth dimension now. What's all this?
Let mankind benefit. Let mankind benefit from the overflow of your loving spiritual ministry. Okay? Let all mankind benefit from the overflow of your loving spiritual ministry, your enlightening intellectual communion, and your uplifting social service. All right? Uplift the world with these beautiful ministrations of the divine family. But do not forget your divine purpose, okay? Your divine purpose is not the fruit of the spirit. Remember that the fruit of the spirit is your characteristic traits. So do not be so much engaged in bestowing loving service here and there. You're so busy bestowing loving service that you do not have time to focus on your divine purpose. Okay, so make sure you focus on your divine purpose. As you focus on your divine purpose, you bestow loving service to mankind, God.
Yeah. I want to send love and light to my baby girl, and I want to send love and light to all the family of light all around the world. Love and light, baby.
The consciousness of sonship with God. Okay? The consciousness of sonship with God should quicken the entire life service of every man, woman, and child who has become a possessor of such a mighty stimulus to all the inherent powers of the human personality. In other words, being conscious of being a son of God, the life of a son of God, being conscious of being in the family of God, should inevitably lead you to bestow wise and intelligent loving service to humanity whenever the situation presents itself. Children of light have been chosen and have been ordained and equipped by God to go out in the world and bestow loving service, and thereby raise the vibration and raise the frequency of the world. It is therefore true and evident that the inner spiritual relationship of the family of God unfailingly and increasingly tends to manifest itself in the practical avenue of social service. Okay? So having a personal relationship with God, having that personal spiritual relationship with God will inevitably manifest itself into the social avenue and social service by bestowing wise and intelligent loving service upon humanity. So Life in the family of God is a genuine personal experience. Okay, the life in the family of light is genuine and it's a personal experience. It's not about religion. This is definitely not a religious life. You have a personal spiritual relationship with God. The result of such a personal spiritual relationship with God are familial and social. Because of your love for God, the love that you have for God, you will not be able to contain all this energy within yourself. You will not be able to contain all this love within yourself, the divine love of God. You will not be able to contain all these gamma light beams of energy within yourself. You will inevitably be led to bestow wise and intelligent loving service upon the creation and upon humanity. Alright, just by having a relationship, just by having a personal relationship with God. To share God's love, to share the love of God means to share in the service of God. Alright? And such an experience of love does not deliver you from the difficulties, from the hardship of the world. No, it does not. But instead, it helps you to create a better world in the old one, and it helps you to destroy the old world while you are creating the other world. All right, by your acts of loving service, you are destroying the old ways of thinking, the old ways of living, the old ways of conducting oneself. All right, and because you are now acting out upon the fifth dimensional way of being. So by acting out upon the fifth dimensional way of being, by acting out upon loving service to mankind, to God, to Mother Nature, you are destroying the third dimensional ways full of hate, full of selfishness, full of envy. Okay, you are replacing that with loving service, which is first fruit of the divine spirit. The second fruit of the divine spirit is unselfish devotion. Yeah. The second fruit of the divine spirit is unselfish devotion. That's the second fruit of the divine spirit. Let's break it down. What is unselfish devotion? Devotion is defined as love, loyalty, or enthusiasm for a person, activity, or a cause. Okay? Devotion is defined as love, loyalty, or enthusiasm for a person, activity, or a cause. So we're gonna take that. We're gonna say now, unselfish devotion is our love, our loyalty, or our enthusiasm for God and the creation. That's our unselfish devotion. We love God, we are loyal to God, and we are enthused about the things of God and the things of the creation, and we are dedicated to it. We are consecrated to it. That means you consecrate yourself, consecrate your life around God and around creation. That is unselfish devotion. You put the needs, you put the wishes, you put the desires of God above your own. Devoted to doing the will of God. Matter of fact, you can flip it the other way and be more positive about it. You can be like, matter of fact, it is my will. It is my will that your will be done, Father. It is my will to do your will. That is unselfish devotion. That you completely remove your selfish, carnal desires out of the picture, and you insert the desires of God, you insert the will of God, you insert the ways of God, and you put it before your own, and you are dedicated to it, you are loyal to it, and you don't switch sides. What? It ain't no U-turn over here, but once you dedicated, you don't turn back. Once you put your hand to the plow, you don't look back, because if you look back, you are not worthy of the journey. Unselfish devotion.
Man, ain't no going back now, homie. You just gotta keep moving. moving forward, baby. We gotta keep making progress, man. We gotta keep going.
Be unselfishly dedicated, devoted to the spiritual family of light, because there is nothing else outside of us. Outside of the family of light, there is nothing else. All right? There's nothing else. It's just nonsense, chaos, confusions, death, like evil shit.
I need to chill, man. I'm still enjoying the music, though. You feel me?
Unselfish devotion means you are unreservedly dedicated to doing your Father's will. You are unreservedly dedicated to the family. It's not about you. It's about God and creation. It's about us. You are unselfishly devoted to the family of light. Unselfish devotion. That's the second fruit of the divine spirit. This is the end of the series for now, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 divine fruit of the spirit down and 9 to go. So make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit the notification button, so when the next video series drop about the divine fruits of the spirit, your true righteousness, that you will be the first to know. All right, thank you for watching the videos. I'm gonna see you next time. It is cold. Look at all the snow.